how can TikTok ensure they will not have the same destiny as Vine? I touched on this earlier. You know, for them, at least what I've seen historically for the last 10 years, they're gonna have to continue to innovate the product, right? I think if you look at Vine, it got stuck. It just stopped innovating features. Obviously got bought by Twitter, and so it had those dynamics. Platforms that have been able to continue to innovate with trends. I mean, look at Facebook now. They're pushing groups because that's innovating with their, like, what's the behavior on that platform. I think one more time though, because I think this is the biggest value add I can bring here, we have to start looking at these platforms like shows, not like channels. Like, again, when it's relevant, you market on it. When Coachella's at its hottest, you activate there. When, you know, when nobody watches the Super Bowl in 30 years, if that's the case, I have a funny feeling nobody's gonna buy Super Bowl ads. It's not complicated. What I tend to do is spend hundreds of hours consuming content, but more importantly, comments. I spend almost, like, when I think about the 100 hours plus that I've spent in the last couple months on TikTok, 90% of it has been reading comments of the piece of content. So I go into, you know, For You, or where it's Explore, or things that are popping, or get into a hashtag portal, or, you know, see something popping, and of course I'll look at the singular piece of content, and that takes 2 seconds on the platform, or 6, or what have you. It's actually spending the next 15 minutes reading how people react to it. So, you know, for me it's seeing new acronyms, slang term. It's been super interesting, to your point, over the last 45 days. I always loved, and I loved it on Snap, and I loved it on Vine, when people that aren't 15 start coming onto the platform. Like, nothing makes me laugh more than like seeing something go viral and just reading comments, and you can look at the profile and see it's like a 30, 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old, and 94% of the comments are, what the fuck is this? You know, which is like the best, right? Like you just learn, and so I'm looking,
I was just waiting for the first F-bomb.
That didn't happen during Tom Brady? No?
So. Oh, maybe it did.
The number one thing I look for, I think will resonate with this audience, is I'm spending all my time looking for, are there nuances that make me believe that this is going to age up and stick around? But that doesn't stop me from making at scale and extracting awareness at the time.